Mark chapter 5, I read from verse 27. When she had heard of Jesus, came in the press behind and touched his garments. For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague. Now, it's not every sickness that is caused by Satan, although most sicknesses are sponsored by Satan. There are some sicknesses that are caused by satanic attacks, but there are some sicknesses that are caused by your habits. Now, you need to identify the sickness. You need to, if that sickness is caused by satanic affliction, you have to run to Jesus. In this case of that woman, the woman that had the issue of blood, her case was spiritual. Her sickness was spiritual, because all she did was to touch Jesus Christ and she was healed. Which means that it was demons that were sponsoring that sickness. It was demons. It was devils that were sponsoring that sickness. All she did was to touch power, was to touch the healer, and she was healed. Of course, whether sicknesses are caused by Satan or by habits, Jesus Christ is all sicknesses. But there are some people, why am I explaining this, is that there are some people that are going up and down with some sicknesses, and you have refused to come to Jesus. You think it's doctors that will heal you. You think it's hospitals that will heal you. Hospitals are good, medicine is good, and that's why I started by saying that it's not all sickness that are satanic. But if the sickness have satanic undertone, run to Jesus. Don't waste your time. Don't let them stop you before you stop them. Because there are somebody came to me a few weeks ago. She said she has been to hospitals and they said the X-ray says there's nothing. I even asked her, go to another hospital, because I wanted to be sure that is a deliverance case. I asked her to go to another hospital, and she went to another hospital and they still brought the result. There's nothing wrong with her. The X-ray says, the test says there's nothing wrong with her. And I asked her to pull her 2 ears and run to a deliverance ministry. So apply wisdom. It's only Jesus Christ that can heal this kind of sickness. A woman who has been afflicted with issue of blood for 12 years. Blood has been running. She has been having menstrual cycle for 12 years. She has been having fibroids for 12 years. No matter the sickness that you are facing, you receive your healing. Let the power of God touch you. She has exercised faith and went to Jesus. And that is another lesson we can learn from that message. If you want Jesus to heal you, you must run to Jesus. She heard Jesus Christ was passing by, and she went to where Jesus is, and she struggled to touch Jesus. So you must look for Jesus. On Mount Zion there is deliverance. Because you have come to Mount Zion, receive your deliverance, receive your healing. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.